So please give it up for Jason Cohen, everybody. Jason Cohen. So I get to follow Daryl Hammond. He's not still here on the stage, you realize. Chris Rock wasn't available. So Daryl Hammond, Saturday Night Live, that's great. Saturday nights for me are basically trying to have sex with my wife, which doesn't happen, which is why I'm here. No, it's hard to have sex with your wife after 10 years of marriage. You got to be creative, right? So like last week I brought her out to one of my shows. I figured if I was on stage with a microphone, she would get horny. No? You're not horny right now? You are horny. You're not. So we get home, I give her my sex wink. Yeah, right? I know, right? You know, Daryl Hammond doesn't have a sex wink. So I give her the sex wink, and she goes, honey, I can't. I have a headache from laughing too much. Imagine being an aspiring comedian, but laughter being the sex kryptonite. How do you get a blowjob? Put it on Schindler's List? Like, what do you... On most nights I have to decide between sex or a good joke. Obviously on most nights I end up with neither. But she's got a headache, and it's one of those things that drives me nuts because she's a relatively healthy woman. You know, she goes to the gym like one of those wives that goes every day. And the other day I watched her at the gym, and she did like 15 miles on the treadmill. How many miles did you do today? Hey! She did 15 miles on the treadmill. She did like a spin class, a yoga class, a Pilates class, a Zumba class. What the hell is Zumba? So at the end of the night, I give her the... No, I don't want a guy to yell that out. I give her the... and she says, I can't, my body needs a rest. You can do all that at the gym, but lying there doing nothing for 90 seconds is too much. She said, well, I'm tired. I was patting it, yeah. The first 30 is foreplay. So I said, I'm tired. Well, of course you're freaking tired. You touch everything in the gym but me. I said, here's what we're going to do. You lie there flat. Check Facebook on your BlackBerry. I'll do my version of a horizontal Zumba. And everybody wins, right? No, I think at this point in my life, if I had to choose between sex with my wife, or her, or stand-up comedy, I think I choose stand-up comedy, right? Well, I have reasons. What are you all in for? You haven't heard it yet. Well, it's going to be you because you're kind of hot. So, but I'm married for right now. So it happens in 4 minutes. No, I think I choose stand-up comedy for 3 reasons, right? One, here on stage, they give you 8 minutes, which is like 7:45 more than I get at home. Who's doing the math? Number 2, here I get an applause, even if you're mildly disappointed. Right? There, I just get mild disappointment. There's no applause. No, I'm kidding. You're already on your BlackBerry? What? And number 3, here I can try new stuff. There's nothing new, right? It's lights off, shirts on, nothing new. I've been doing the same thing for 10 years. What am I going to do? Break out a French accent and a cowboy hat? Wow. Hold on a second. You've been replaced. Because you want your BlackBerry? This woman? Have you seen my sex wink? Wow. I'll bring it to Daryl Hammond. He was performing. So I was backstage with one of the comedians, and he's getting these text messages. Married guys don't get these kind of text messages. You know, we get tonight's trash night. One of the comedians, let's just call him Daryl. Daryl's getting text messages. I want you. I need you. I'm wet just looking at you on stage? What the hell does that even mean? Seriously, 10 years of marriage, I don't even know what that means. He's like, well, don't you get text messages? You know, aren't you? You know, you're, right? Isn't your wife wet? What, Daryl? No, my wife is not. Well, don't you get, I get messages, yes. I take out my BlackBerry, and it says, hey, I'm going to the gym tonight, so you're on bath duty. My favorite. Your son has got 103 fever, and your daughter's constipated. So I text back, do you still want me? No, right? You lost me, right? So I text back, I'm driving off of a cliff into the ocean. I'm wet too. Because the wet doesn't last very long. You know, we got back from date night the other night. That's what we do as married guys, right? We go out, we hire the hot 22-year-old babysitter, who you're not allowed to become Facebook friends with, by the way. Supposed to be on that. You go out to dinner with a boring couple, and you get back from dinner, and then you got to pay the babysitter, which is just awkward giving her singles while you're not looking down her shirt. It's quite the life I lead, right? Yeah. And then she says, okay, I know it's date night, fine. How about a quickie? What the hell is a quickie? Who invented a quickie? Was it you? Yeah! Seriously, it's 11 o'clock at night, you've got your pajamas on, you're drinking chamomile tea, you're reading your Kindle. Where are you going? And what's the difference between a quickie and a normal? Like 9 seconds? So last thing. So we obviously had sex because I had 2 kids. And it was a great 3 minutes. And so we have a little daughter who's like the leader of like the nudist colony, which is really great for a father. And I've got a son who's a great kid, can't throw the ball. Great kid, love him to death. But as a father, you want a son, right, to play sports with. So I get home from camp, I get home from work the other day, and my kid's in camp. And my wife says to me, hey, Jack, tell Daddy about your big day at camp. Thinking this is great. I've hit like the game-winning shot in basketball, heard his name like captain of the baseball team. I'm like, hey, buddy, what happened? He's like, Dad, I got a role in the show Annie. So now that makes obviously 2 guys in this house who aren't getting laid. So instead of taking him to Jersey to see the Jets or the Giants, I'll be taking him to Jersey Boys. So I said, that's great, buddy. Isn't that the show with the orphans, with the dance around, the orphans, and all these girl orphans? Which is ironic, because you might be an orphan come Monday. And my wife says, be nice, don't be mean, be supportive. I said, okay. So all day today in the office, I've been singing, my son will come out tomorrow. Thank you very much, everybody.